All right. We're back, everybody. Remember, before we start going, hit that subscribe button. This is going to be episode 116, I believe.
Yes, it is.
That's fucking awesome. All right, guys, y'all ready?
116.
3, 2, and... Well, hello, my fine friends. It's me and my co-captain here.
Ash Handy.
Wow. See, I like that. We're just so smooth. This
Back
is
for another episode of Borderline Texas Trash.
Damn. And we have not been working on this at all. We just sat down, smacked our kids around, and said, hey, we're going to podcast. Stop it.
Yeah, I had a long day as usual, and then, of course, my kid threw a fit whenever it was time for me. Like, I've been here for, 20 minutes, and she
Yeah.
hasn't said shit to me, and then whenever I came in here
Yeah.
and sat down, she threw a huge fit, so.
You know how it is being a parent? I break down all the time. I can, be in the living room with Jackson doing something or cooking. They don't want to say a word to me. The minute I get back here and I want to do something on the podcast, hey.
Oh, yeah. It's awful. They're children.
Yeah. We got a great show for you, though, guys. I hope you're ready. I hope this is going to take your mind off of Friday. I'm glad this week's over with.
Me too. All the kids are about to go back to school.
Yes. Back to schedule, back to life.
Everything's been busy this week. I have had dentist appointments and back to school shopping and meet the teacher and all that good stuff. So
yeah, speaking of back to school shopping, yeah, my son fucking socks are sitting up here. Wow. Anyways,
children just leave their stuff everywhere, like they just don't care.
We don't care. Anyways, hope you guys are having a great week. Just want to say thanks to everybody who keeps downloading. I've been putting our achievements up on the Facebook there, so check that out, and you'll see what we've accomplished on the podcast. But I guess we'll get breaking down with some...
yes, and I will eventually work on the Facebook page, but I am a firm believer for my own personal health that breaks from social media are important. Like, that's what helps me.
Yeah, because see, that's why I forget sometimes. And then like the day I'm like, oh shit, I didn't post nothing.
Yeah.
Because if I don't post nothing, no one's going to know.
So I'm actually deactivated right now for a little bit. I did it night before last. So whenever I get back on, I will update some stuff on the Facebook page, because whenever I deactivate my account, I can't get on the Borderline Texas Trash one either. So I am on a hiatus, but I am using my hiatus to think about things. So like I'll have some more ideas whenever I come back, and we'll work more on the social media thing.
Yes.
That's the hardest part for me, because you can ask Steven, even though I'm only 29, being glued to my phone, it just isn't. I mean, you can ask him. Sometimes you can't get a hold of me for like hours because I don't even know where my phone is. Like, I just don't give it. I don't give a shit to be on my phone all the time.
Yeah, she's like me.
So, I'm on a break, but whenever I come back from my break...
Only time I am on it is during fantasy football time. I'm on it a lot then.
Yeah, I'm like a little old person. Like, I'm not really on it most of the day. And then at the end of the evening before I go to bed, that's whenever I check my stuff.
She does all her checking on her chickens.
Yeah. Drink break.
Sorry, guys. Man, that's some good shit.
What is that?
People think I'm gross. It's lime
cantaloupe?
No, it's lime cucumber. That's what it is.
That's what I can smell. I can smell something.
Man, I love that. It's Gatorade. Lime cucumber, guys. Look at that. Don't it look sweet? It's good. I know. But it smells great. It smells like fucking cucumber.
It just smells clean. I wish I could get that in a Scentsy. That is a good smell.
It is. Reminds me of my grandpa when he grew cucumbers, and my mom peeling them for dinner.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I remember my mom sitting there peeling potatoes. Potatoes she would, but beans. I used to fucking hate picking beans when I was a kid. We'd go pick them, and then take them in there, and Mom would unshell them, break them, and
do her thing.
Heck yeah. It was a great time back then.
Yeah, nobody does that anymore.
I know, and it wasn't a big garden. Grandpa just had a pretty decent sized garden for the family. He would always bring stuff into town and drop it off at his son's house, my mom's house.
It's something that Tyler and I have talked about. Like, I'm really into plants. I'm teaching his daughter to be really into plants. So I know that I can keep pretty useless things alive. I know it's a little bit trickier whenever it comes to growing food. I'm in a rent house right now that's just really small and I don't really have a yard. It's great. I love it, but it doesn't leave a lot of room for extracurricular activities. But that is one thing one day I'd like to try to learn. Honestly,
Yeah.
with everything going on right now, I wish I had the room and the time to have at least a little bit of a raised garden for whenever we all run out of food.
Yeah, it's nice to have good fresh vegetables because he had a couple peach trees and I think apple trees too. But he
That'd be
always
cool.
grow watermelons. Oh God, he'd make some. He could grow some good watermelons. And that was the first time I ever seen a mole. It was in his
I don't
garden.
think I've ever seen them all.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's crazy how they're blind.
I know they can't see
They
shit.
can't see shit, but they can dig a hole and go everywhere.
It's
And they're
pretty
ugly.
impressive.
Dude, it's impressive, but God, they're ugly. Ugh. Ugly little bastards. Alrighty, y'all want to do some newsies? Patoozies? Man, this is weird. I'm not used to doing this now. I got out of habit of doing it. Because I used to just do the editing when I would stop it.
Oh yeah.
I'd just stop it in the podcast and go. All right, though. We got some great stupid news today, man. It's crazy. Florida, they're always in here.
Y'all always got some crazy shit. I want to
Yeah.
visit y'all, but I ain't into snakes, and that's what's deterring
Dude,
me.
the python thing down there. Ugh.
It just really creeps me
Yes,
out.
they're like, oh, yeah, they're actually, you can go hunting them and bring them in, and the local officials will give you money for the carcass.
Well, and you know what's funny about that too? One of my favorite movies on the planet, Anaconda.
Oh,
The
God.
main bad guy, he made money off of poaching
Yeah.
snakes. That's why he wanted to find the biggest one
The
so that he
biggest
could
one.
get the most money.
Yes, that was
They
his...
make fun of me at work because every time they play it on TV, I play it in the lobby.
Oh, my gosh.
Everyone's like, oh, Anaconda's on TV. Ashley's at work.
Ashley's at work, Anaconda's
The original 1997 with J-Lo, Ice Cube, Owen
Yeah.
Wilson, that movie was my shit. That
Yeah,
was a
it was
good
good.
movie.
I can't
They
grab.
made like 30 after that, and I
Yeah,
haven't
they
really
made
seen
a
any of
shitload
those.
of
But
them now. But it's crazy. That one part's fucking crazy when that guy's diving and that guy puts that thing in his snorkel. So when
he puts the wasp in his snorkel so that he swallows it and he stings him in his throat.
yeah,
He was a bad guy.
What a dick! What a dick! All right, a 70-year-old woman gets stabbed by a swordfish while fishing.
In Florida?
Yeah, she was off the Keys down
I'm
there
not
fishing.
surprised.
And, you know, she was sitting down, I guess, when she was reeling. And you know how they jump out of the water? The motherfucker jumped out and pow! Got her right in the freaking thigh.
See, and that's so, like, around
Yeah.
here we have gar, and that's the kind of shit that everybody's always, like, thinking that it's going to happen. And they are big and nasty and scary looking, but they don't attack people.
No, they don't attack people. Like swordfish, they will literally jump out of the water and be coming towards you when you're fishing.
Yeah, but everybody thinks that we got that shit in the rivers here, and I'm like,
Yeah, no, we got
I'm
gar.
like, a gar is not going to attack you.
Not like that. If a gar attacks you, it might bite you, but that's about it. I mean,
They're just really ugly.
God,
looking.
they're like long bodies and they got a snout like that's this long. That's nothing but teeth. And then they got the alligator gars, and they got a big ass mouth like an alligator.
They nasty.
They're fun to catch though. Yeah, that old hag got stabbed in the thigh. I bet she don't go fishing no more.
Can you imagine 70 years old and you're deep sea fishing?
Ah,
A swordfish is like,
this
wow.
is my retirement. I didn't get my bifocals. All right. Oh, listen to this shit. The largest pink diamond was found in Angola. It's the first one that's been found in 300 years, and it's 170 quarts.
A pink diamond. Oh, Jolie took my phone. I was about to Google it.
Yeah,
A pink diamond.
Yeah, man, my phone's not in here either. I was
Oops.
going to say Google. Yeah, it's real pretty looking. I seen
Like
it.
a light pink.
Yeah, it's like a real light pink, very beautiful, but it very rarely they ever find them. So not only is it, you know, a rare find, that damn thing's worth a lot of money. Could you imagine? Jeez. I got. I mean, that thing was about the size of my hand.
That's crazy.
That's better. That sucks. I gotta wear a fucking blindfold.
Hey, I'm blind as shit, man. I get it.
Okay, now, if anybody's looking for a job and wants to work at home, there's a Canadian candy company that is seeking candy tasters. The starting pay is $78,000.
It's unfortunate that I don't really like candy.
And it got posted a week ago. I was gonna go check it out and see how legit it was, but I'm like, Shit, I bet you it's already fucking full. And because think, I mean, they
Oh, you know they jumped on
yeah.
that like immediately.
Man, could you imagine making that kind of money and just working at home and tasting candy? Really?
No, but as odd as it sounds, I'm not a huge candy person. So like, would it be easy money? Yeah, but like, I don't. Candy makes my tummy hurt.
I don't know. It depends on what it is. I'm not like the kids these days who like that real fucking sour tart shit.
Or all the rubber shit. Like Joey likes that whole set you can get at the gas station that's fake hamburgers and french fries and
Oh
hot dogs, but it's all that
yes,
gummy shit.
yes, and it's gummy and rubbery.
It's gross.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The kids love them things and burgers you make. Yeah.
She gets it every time, and I'm just
See
like,
that kind of stuff gives me a bad aftertaste in my mouth. Now regular Twisters are okay, but I'm more of a
Oh,
chocolate.
Twizzlers are good. I like Twizzlers.
Yeah, but I'm more of a chocolate guy.
Every now and then I can get down on a Hershey's cookies and cream bar.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. But I mean, it's like once in a blue moon. I like bread. Now, if there was a job to taste bread for $78,000 a year, you'd see me on my 600-pound
it
life.
should be like
I'm
a bread tester.
Yeah,
taster.
I would weigh like 100,000 pounds. I love bread.
Yeah, that's me. I love bread because you can use it with anything. You can sop it up, you know, when you're having
That's my
gravy,
favorite.
or like when you're having pastas, you can sop up the juices.
Or whenever you're hungry, you can just make you some toast.
Yes, what I used to like doing was getting that jalapeno bread, the fresh. It was a place here in town that made it fresh. I'd get some and I'd cut it in pretty okay pieces and toast it in the oven, and put some butter on it for me and Jackie. Oh God, I would definitely get loving.
Love butter too.
I'd definitely get some loving every time I did that. Let's just say she got a lot of bread. Oh God, you'd like this one. There were 600 dancers that took to the streets in England for the biggest disco dance. Fuck, I didn't write down how many people. Oh,
I could get down on a disco.
Yeah, 600 people, and they was all dressed up like disco times.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because you remember, I don't know if you ever seen the footage, but I think it was the late 80s. I mean, early 80s. This one disc jockey hated disco, and he got I don't know how he did it, but he got a fuck ton of people to meet at a baseball stadium or something, and they was burning disco records.
Yeah, that was a thing.
It was.
It was just like with everything else, as we know until now. Now it's just perfectly acceptable to talk about your pussy on live TV and teach our young children that. But like we went through all the years where basically everybody acted like it was Footloose. You know, it was forbidden.
Yes.
We don't need to listen to that.
No,
blah 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 blah.
You're going to.
And disco was one of those.
Yeah.
It was devil music. It made you dance like you had ants in your pants. It made everybody
you
touch each
cocaine.
other. Yeah. But what's funny about that is I actually really love disco. And this is like off subject, but it's not. We're big horror movie film fans, as you guys all know. Rob Zombie is one of my favorite people on the entire planet. And the Devil's Rejects, House of Thousand Corpses, and the last one, The Three from Hell, was a really popular movie trilogy. And I really, really love that one. So whenever the Three from Hell came out, do you remember I bought the little gift set that came with it?
Oh yes.
And I got a lot of shit for the shirt that I had because I actually really do love disco. But Otis, the brother in the Three from Hell, the shirt that he was wearing for almost the entire movie was just a plain white shirt, and all it said was "Disco Sucks." And whenever I bought the movie set, whenever it came out, it came out with one of those shirts, and I wore that thing everywhere, like it was, you know, like an Abercrombie shirt whenever I was in junior high or whatever. Like, this was the coolest shit ever, and everybody'd be like, "Oh, you don't like disco?" I'm like, "Oh, you don't like Rob Zombie?"
Yeah.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about?
He did you know, he redid the you remember that TV show, The Munsters? Mm-hmm. He redid it. Oh. You gotta go watch the trailer for it, everybody. It's fucking
He also redid Halloween, and he made it the scariest Halloween I've ever seen.
Didn't he do two of them or just one?
Yeah, there was two.
Yeah, because I was fixing to say he did. I know one of them before Jackie died.
They were muy excelente.
Yes, the only movie he did I really didn't like was that witch one.
Lords of Salem was.
It was
really hard to get into.
Yeah, I mean, it was hard to get into.
It was different. It wasn't like his normal directing style. It was, but it wasn't like there was almost not enough going on. Whereas in some of his other movies, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I still liked it, but it's not in my top favorite.
Yeah. Okay. A North Carolina woman is a millionaire after selling toenails, dry skin, panties, hair from her brush, All
Okay,
sorts
so
of
this
stuff.
is real.
Yeah.
And while we're talking about this,
It's-
I would like to say that in a world where we're kind of living with what we've made,
Man,
I don't see anything wrong with this shit. I have actually made jokes before,
Yeah.
even with
I
some
mean,
of
I
my
don't knock the
coworkers.
girl. I don't knock the girl for doing it.
Yeah,
But there's some sick fuckers out there.
yeah. Well, I have talked about it, and I don't have anything against OnlyFans either. I don't
There's
care
this
if
one
you do
thing
that.
she does. She calls it a gift bag. Like if she has some old pumps or
That's
high heels,
genius. That is a genius
she'll
idea.
get them pumps, put like fruit or something in them, like some raisins or something, and then she'll put like hair from her brush in there, some toenails or some skin, or put a pair of panties in there she wore.
Yeah.
And then like, oh my god. Well, you on one of the stupid newses I did one time, a woman was selling her farts, and motherfuckers
Well,
were buying them.
that's what I was getting to. I was about to say,
I'm like,
I don't have anything against OnlyFans. If you have an OnlyFans account, you do
Go
your
for it.
thing, girl. But you can ask my uncle. That's why everybody jokes around like they do with me. I'm kind of a prude. I'm not a super sexual person. I've never been that way. You wouldn't catch me on Girls Gone Wild. That's not my style. But in a world where you can literally sell anything for money, and we all
God,
some broke ass
yes.
bitches, you better believe that I have thought a lot about jarring my farts or selling my underwear. Because if somebody nasty is going to pay me $100 a piece for a pair of underwear I just got to wear for a day, that would be like the easiest money ever.
Think about it. You go buy some kiki kind of underwear.
You can get
at Walmart.
You can get a pack
cheap,
of thongs at Walmart that are lacy for like $10.
and then
If you make $100 off every one of
just
those panties,
just wear them and put some shorts on when you're cleaning up one day, and don't turn the air conditioner on.
well, right now it's summertime, so you
just go
take
outside.
a walk outside and you're fine.
Just walk outside and be like.
But yeah, that is there's a
It's-
lot of stuff on the internet.
Son of a gun! You better. I quit recording. God dang it! Why are you scanning that now?
Oh, well, that's some bullshit.
It's fixing to be gone. Stupid motherfucker. I'll find out where he was. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Where
Sorry,
was-
we're back. Technical difficulties. Anyways, just as we were talking, yeah, it's 2022. If you need to make some money, but you're like me and you're too prude to have an OnlyFans, start selling your farts. Like, if they're going to be gross and buy them, why not make easy money? It's definitely something that I've thought about it. My only thing with all of that is you guys know that I'm very like anti fuck the government, and I don't know how you would do taxes on that. Because if you make more than $600, you have to report it as an income from a personal source. And I'm lucky to have not fucked up any of my own taxes, just like normal on TurboTax, which is just regular poor man shit. Same thing every year. You know what I mean? That is my only concern with it, is I feel like I could probably make some good money, but I'm not trying to, get in trouble for tax evasion.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't know how to do the taxes like a business. So.
Yeah.
But I thought about it.
I don't blame you.
Feet
I mean,
pics,
I'm not
all
knocking
that.
the women who do this, but there's some sick fuckers out there.
There is, and if they want to pay,
I mean,
That's what I
panties.
said. It's 2022. Make your money where you can get it. No
But
judgment.
the hair and the dry skin and toenails.
Yes, you can do skin shavings, all of it.
And there's one guy I found on Stupid News one time. He was a fans only guy too, but he would sell his socks.
Yeah,
people was buying his fucking socks. He goes, I'm making money hands over, because I go down to the local store, spend maybe $8 on a pack of fucking white, and I ask them what kind they want, what color, and I make sure I have the colors here at home, and I'll, wear 2 or 3 pair and not, change my socks or nothing, and wear the same socks for a couple days.
There's a lot of people in this world currently that just have a lot of money and they don't fill their time enough. I don't mean that in a rude way. We all have hobbies. Like, I'm sure we all have one gross thing that we like to do.
I like to collect food stamps and stick them to my head. The old style food stamps that we used to get in the 80s. Big old books.
Well, we had the Wick ones whenever we were kids. Mom did. So I know what you're talking about on that one, actually. You just started food stamps for farts and panties.
Yes. My kids need to eat, so I will gladly shit my pants and send them to anybody.
Hey, if it really came down to actually having to pay my bills, yeah.
And I went as far as thinking, not getting naked, but doing like a funny fans only. Just getting my underwear and put a ski mask on and put some black socks on.
I've thought about making one for feet
Oh
because
yes, feet is
like
another thing.
people like feet. So if I had an OnlyFans and
Yes.
it was just feet, but it was like videos of me squashing my foot and all kinds of shit, people like that.
Yes, yes, they do.
Or we even made jokes like not to be gross, but for some reason they're and it's fine. I don't really care, honestly. I'm almost 30. Do whatever you want in your free time. I don't give a shit. But there are a lot of people who are into farts.
Yes.
I could probably make a lot of money if I made an OnlyFans that was squishing stuff with my feet and farting in leather pants. Like 100%. I have
Yeah.
thought about it. I have thought about it.
And see, I've thought about it too because I got kind of girly looking feet, kind of. If I could just.
I don't even think they care what they look like, though. I think they just like feet and they want to see you doing stuff with your feet. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So
shit.
take a video of you stepping
Ooh.
in a bowl with pudding.
Hey,
Like, you
we
know what
should
I mean?
really do that. Look into doing that. And just like on the weekends, set aside 2 hours. 2 hours
To
of the
make
day.
feet videos.
And have the kids video me and you fucking smushing. That way they got 2 different kinds of feet.
And there's
got a
like the
choice.
people that have feet fetishes, that's what they're
Yes.
into. They want to see you with like
And I'll
stuff
tell
between your toes.
Yeah,
and,
we
you
even
know.
get Tyler into it. We get 3 different kinds of feet in there.
So we'll just make an OnlyFans and it won't be the same foot.
No,
it'll just be just
different
a
feet.
library of feet.
Fucking A.
That's a good idea.
Yes, and then we'll have them posing by stuff, by a Nas can.
Or grabbing stuff with your toes.
Oh, yes. And I can't.
We need to watch out if any foot fetish people are listening. They're probably
God.
very horny.
Do I make you horny, baby? It's kind of like that picture I sent you the other day of that sexy girl with that ninja sword, and that guy goes, what did it say?
I'm scared, but I'm turned on. Or
yeah,
something
like that. I am definitely scared and turned on. No, it said I'm definitely scared and horny.
Oh, yep.
Well, I think that was it for... No, we got one more. I don't get why the hell I wrote that.
Yo, what are you talking about?
Japan has mad fans for dogs. I don't... Well, I usually just... Like when I see a story, I just get little keywords from it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what the... I don't know. It just says...
It's fine.
Japan has mad fans for dogs.
You go, Japan.
You go, man. I don't know what the fuck that was about. But, like always, Stupid News is brought to us by Security Finance, guys. If y'all need any loans or taxes when tax season comes, go see my girl at Security Finance.
They're very nice.
Yes, very nice folks down there. Go check them out.
And most people have no problem getting something.
I've been using them. They've been doing my taxes since 2006.
Do your taxes, get a loan for Christmas.
Yeah, and I go there for loans. Yeah. Heck, they'll even take my kids in sometimes for a trade-in. I'm just kidding.
JK.
They come with a SWAT team. I heard on a show. Then I'd be banned from there.
The SWAT team has had to come out quite a bit.
Oh, God. I forgot to tell them. Well, I forgot to tell our fans about that. What was that, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, there was a man that was evading police after just a attempted regular routine traffic stop. And he rode, I don't know if this part about the tires is true, but the car looked pretty effed up. I heard that at some point in time, the tires went flat too, so he basically rode them to the wheel. And then whenever the car couldn't go anymore, he parked it sideways in the middle of the street, got out, and ran underneath, not inside, underneath someone's house and barricaded himself inside. And the legit SWAT team was out there at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh my God.
Because we have a what's happening in our county page, and everybody posted it. It's actually very comical. Whenever I do have my Facebook logged in, it's what I spend most of my time on because everybody's arguing or talking shit to each other, and you can find out all the tea.
There's this poor lady. She was just putting on there a picture of a snake she killed.
That hurt my feelings.
It was in her fucking house.
That hurt my feelings, and
and she killed it.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. Like, everybody's got to get over this.
And
you killed a good snake. Do you know how many snakes there are?
Yeah.
It's different if you're just going out and killing snakes for fun.
Yeah, she put the picture on there to ask what kind of snake it was, and everyone's like, oh, way to go, dumbass. You killed a snake that kills poisonous snakes. And I'm like, fuck you, man.
Yeah, like, she'll know next time. But
I wouldn't learn. If any snake's in my house, I don't give a shit if it's a freaking nicest snake in the world. It's fucking dead. It's in my house.
No, there's a lot of people who really, really love snakes, even the wild ones,
You
which is
know?
again totally
Now, if
fine.
it's outside, I won't be such a dick unless it's poisonous. I'll kill it. But if it ain't poisonous, I'll let it go on its way. But if it's in my house, it's dead.
And I feel like we have that right as we do with anything else.
Yeah,
But yeah, R.I.P. She got roasted. Like it sucked.
yeah. All right, guys. I think Uncle Dickie's gonna stop by real quick, and we'll be right back there, you talkie monkeys. Then watch this shit. Watch how fast I'm super fast. Down, 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 down. This is when I wish I had that Benny Hill music.
Benny Hill is good.
God, I love that fucking guy. That's another thing we should do for a watch along. Uncle Dickie, 16.
Oh, like you pre-recorded it?
Yep. I'm gonna have to, because like I said, I can't keep the goddamn effect on,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
fine.
turn it off. You know what I mean? Well, I wanted to interact with you on it. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think that'd have been fun. Because when I get to stuttering, I sound like the water boy.
Mhm.
He's kind of the water boy and the Dusty Rhodes in one. All right. When we come back, we'll. What's next? Today in history, and then yours, and then the rock band. And then we just wrap it up with some fuck yous or whatever. See, they're getting behind the scenes exclusive. Poor girl. You look like you're high on heroin. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, we're back. I hope you liked Uncle Dickie. All right, gigolos. Guess what? We're going to go do Today in History.
Back in time.
Man, like I've been doing this, Today in History, Ash. And there's some fucking dates that suck. That
Yes,
nothing
there are.
happened. Nothing.
Or there's dates where nothing good happened.
Yeah, it's like just a bunch of just sad shit, like the war started and the big massacre happened here. And I'm like, Jesus. Okay, today in history, in 1914, the first electric traffic light was set up at East 105th Street and Union Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio.
1914. That's pretty early.
Yeah. And then in 1921, the first radio broadcast of a baseball game went between the Patriots and the Phillies.
Nice.
I like how they had their voices back then. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the
Yeah, that was pretty cool. They still
yes,
play on that in movies.
Yes, I love how they announced stuff back then. And then in 1956, two television stations started up in Virginia and Georgia. And then in 1957, American Bandstand premiered.
Ah,
Does everybody remember that?
off of Grease.
It was yeah, but it was a dance show. They came on, I think, for 30 minutes, maybe an hour, and they showed the top music of that, time. So they had all the big time names coming through there, and that one guy who ran it, who was the goddamn New Year's guy for years in New York. What was his name? They never aged.
I can't remember his name because I can.
Yes, I can see his face. I'm blank.
Well, and of course, the one that's coming to my mind is the fake one that was on Grease.
Yeah.
That one's not the real one. So.
No. But anyways, he hosted it for years. But yeah,
that was cool.
I remember watching with my mom because sometimes they'd show the reruns because I think by the time I was born it was kind of not a big thing anymore. I don't think. So.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I forgot one too. In 1984, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was established. That's one thing I could never figure out. Why'd they pick Cleveland, Ohio to be the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Why wouldn't they do it like in the middle of the country or where rock started or what?
I don't know.
I've always wondered that. Why there? Because like in baseball, they do it in the first place that in Cooperstown where baseball was, I guess, thought up. And then in Canton, Ohio is for the NFL. That's where the first football game took place. Everything has a reason why it's there. I just don't know why they chose Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know, but it's weird.
How bizarre.
How bizarre. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. See what you started. Every time I look around. Alrighty, guys. Well, Ashley has got some August facts for you guys.
All right, let's see here.
Can you read my writing? Yeah.
It's printed up. Okay, so we are now in August. So we will begin. So what? We will begin with where it got its namesake. So August is a month with an ancient name. August gets its name from the Roman Emperor Augustus Caesar. Before its renaming, it was called Sextilis.
Wow. Oh man,
It's
this
very
is the
interesting.
suckiest Sextimus I ever had in my life.
It's thought that the change occurred as Augustus experienced many victories during this month. Nothing like blowing your own trumpet. I love blowing my own trumpet.
I tried, but I keep falling off the couch.
It's a popular first name in many places. August is a hugely popular name in Sweden. In fact, it's cracked the top 60 boys' names in the country a few years ago.
August?
Mm-hmm. And it holds an odd presidential distinction. Only one U.S. president in history has died during the month of August. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
Warren Harding. And as far as all of the horoscopes go, you're either a lion or a maiden if you're born this month. If you're born in the month of August, you're always going to be one of the two star signs. If you were born any time up to the 22nd of August, you're a Leo. And any time after this up to September 22nd, you're a Virgo.
Wow.
Of course, there are many, many famous people with August birthdays. These include actors like Peter O'Toole, Mila Kunis, oh, I really love her, Ben Affleck, the Batman, as well as jazz giant Louis Armstrong. Ooh.
Louis Armstrong.
Wrestling legend Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's Macho Man. Sorry, brother.
And former U.S. presidents Barack Obama and Bill Clinton. I did not know that. And the official birthstone of the month of August are Sardonyx and Peridot. I don't even know if I said those correctly. Feel free to tell me that I'm a moron.
Hey, they're used to me reading shit. I fuck stuff up all the time.
Is August hot or cold for you? Now, this is very interesting because in a lot of some parts of the country, it's cold.
Yeah, that's another thing. You guys tell me on Facebook where you're from and what the weather is there. We live in the middle of Texas, and it's hot as shit. 110.
Yeah, so while many people in the northern hemisphere will see August as a hot, sunny month, those in the southern hemisphere, such as those in Brazil, South Africa, and Australia, will see it as the end of their winter. So therefore, it's actually likely to be cold, at least from their point of view, what you would consider cold.
Oh, hell. Can you take your clippy off?
Yeah, please. I'm sorry.
That's a
My sick hots made me very tired today, but I was still dedicated to come here and speak with you fine
yes.
folks. All right. August is also famous for being the harvest month in many cultures. It is likely the best time to bring up crops from fields, having spent the summers growing solidly. So we're also getting into fall. So like,
I didn't know August was time to pick.
It's harvest time. That's why people start bringing out all the fall decorations, which all the fall decorations are like harvest, pumpkin, wheat, stuff like that.
Well, they don't have to worry about that this year. Everything's so dry around here. It looks like
everything's so
fall.
crispy. Scandals in August.
Scandals?
Yes.
What kind of scandals?
It was during August that U.S. President Richard Nixon resigned as a result of the Watergate
Oh,
scandal.
yeah, the Watergate. I am not a criminal.
Interesting. But along with the scandals, it's
Forrest
also...
Gump's the one who busted the bubble on that.
Along with the scandals, it's also a big month for odd celebrations. August is National Month for many things, as well as being host to many national holidays. It's known for being both National Catfish Month as well as National Water Quality Month.
Water quality.
Tyler would love that
one. Water boy didn't know something. That's why we call Tyler now, since he works for the water plant, because everything's water.
August 1896 also saw the start of the gold rush in Alaska, as the precious metal was found in the Klondike River up at Rabbit Creek.
Yeah, and that's what ticked me off. I was just up there a week prior to that on vacation, looking for the same damn thing.
Midsummer festivals are also very popular in August, and there's also a National Rum Day.
Rum
Set
Day?
a reminder for your calendar for the August 16th, because I love rum.
Yes.
I will be celebrating rum day.
Rum used to be my favorite drink. Oh, me and Ash back in the day, we could tear
That was
some.
our signature.
We could tear some rum up.
The Second World War technically ended in August, with Japan suffering. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. With Japan surrendering to Allied forces in 1945.
Suffering this.
Wow.
Hey, I say Japan has has dogs for fans.
Yeah, true. It's also the month with Coca-Cola was first sold in the UK in 1900.
Ooh, didn't know that shit.
August is an important month for the residents of Trinidad and Tobago,
You're
as
too big.
well as for Jamaicans. That's because both countries have Independence Days in the summer months. In this certain summer month.
I used to use that as a pickup line when I was younger, Ash.
You making me happy?
No, I'd be like, Jamaican. What? Jamaican me honey.
Oh, God.
Let me tell you, never fucking worked. I was always afraid of some girl calling me on my bluff and grabbing my crotch and going, okay. Then I'd be like, ah! Yeah, I'd be like Gargamel on that statue.
Gargamel.
Ah! Screams like a little sissy. All right, guys, we have one more thing to go over. I know y'all sure have missed it, but we're going to be doing some rock band stories. And like I said, I'm going to start, after I do the rock bands, I'm going to cover sports stories, because them guys that play sports and wrestling, there's some crazy stories about them when they were on the road. So, I love this, man. This just goes to show you what kind of people they are when they let their hair down. Okay, Rod Stewart. A rock star will find any way to get drugs into their system quickly and more efficiently.
Efficiently. I got you.
Efficiently. Yeah, that one. So it should come as no shock that Rod Stewart allegedly used cocaine anally. Not annually, anally.
Anally and annually.
Stewart's medical reasons for the change of pace. He wondered about the adverse health effects of snorting too much coke through his nose.
Yeah, because it will permanently fuck up your septum.
Stevie Nicks, she fucking blew her nose out when they was making that one badass album from doing too much cocaine. So she had her, what was her assistant blowing cocaine
What a time
up
to
her
be
ass.
alive.
Could you imagine being the person that got to blow cocaine up her ass and get paid for it?
No.
I'd love to blow cocaine up her ass and get paid for it. And get to do cocaine with her. I mean, Jesus. I don't see how these guys are alive. Then we got Slash from the Guns N' Roses guitarist. Slash claims in his memoir that
it's fancy.
Memoir that was once so high. It was once so high that he thought the titular alien from
what is
Predator.
that? What is
that's the one that comes out of his baby.
Is that what titular
means?
That
comes. I think that's that baby that comes out of his stomach. I believe.
I was going to say, what does titular mean? Somebody tell me.
Predator was trying to kill him. In 1989, the guitarist punched through a glass door at an Arizona golf course, completely naked, in fear for his life, and grabbed a hotel maid to use as a human shield against the imaginary assaultant. Wow, man! Could you imagine fucking partying that? You're in a golf course, man. You're that fucked up. Wow. Oh God, this one's about Ozzy. Obviously, Ozzy Osbourne's anti-sniffing incident is far from his only crazy story. The mental madman was arrested for allegedly peeing on the Alamo in San Antonio during a visit in 1982. That's so
fucking rude.
I'll tell you what I heard about it when I'm done reading it. Yeah, he peed on the Alamo in 1982. The story is only half true in a drunken haze. Osbourne urinated on the Alamo, a 600-foot high statue honoring the 189 Texans who died. So he pissed on the statue where they was commemorating the soldiers from the Alamo. during the Revolution. The
Statue.
statue is located in the Alamo Plaza, a spot
Adjacent.
adjacent to the famous landmark.
That's just a fancy name for a statue. I don't even know how to pronounce that, honestly.
Yeah, but you never heard that story?
No.
He was drunk off his ass coming from a bar, and he had to piss.
So he didn't really know what he was doing.
He didn't know. He's like, I'm not from Texas. I was doing a tour
and
there.
all the Texans are like, you pissed on the Alamo.
Yeah, so he got banned. Check this. He got banned when that happened in 1989, and he didn't get to come back till 2002 or 3. For the longest time, he couldn't come through Texas at all and do tours. He got fucking banned for pissing on the... But he was drunk. He didn't know, first off. That'd be like me being in England and everybody giving me shit for pissing on something, and I didn't know what the fuck it was. Yeah, it's a funny story. Marilyn Manson. You don't really hear too much about him. In 1998, shock rocker Marilyn Manson did more than $25,000 worth of destruction to a room at a Sheraton hotel in New York after a concert at the Civic Center right down the road.
Poughkeepsie.
Manson and his band instigated a massive food fight. Oh, see, that would be cool as fuck. They got a massive food fight going, but things got quickly out of hand and out of control when their antics with a flaming shirt led to the room's carpet catching on fire. Wow. So they had a food fight and set one of the guy's shirts on fire, and I guess he was, ah!
That sounds like the craziest food fight ever.
Wow. That would be fun, though. I know I'm a full-grown adult now, but that'd be fun to just have a food fight. Have a room full of bakery cakes and just have fun, everybody.
Agree.
Lori Maddox. She wasn't a rocker herself, but Lori Maddox's wild adventures as a rock... Oh, yeah, she was
the famous rock groupie.
Yeah. She was a groupie that made her legend. Her groupie days began when she lost her virginity to David Bowie at the age of 15.
Consensually, she insists. I like how that's put in there.
It's like she insisted. Soon after, she began a relationship with Jimmy Page. Oh my God, so she was probably 16.
Yes, because that's why it says he had to ask Max's mother permission.
Oh, yeah. With Jimmy Page, who asked, yeah, okay. Wow. So she started at 15 sleeping with rock stars, and she was still doing it into the fucking 80s.
She started at 15 sleeping with the rock star. She slept with David Bowie. She lost her virginity to David Bowie.
God, could you imagine?
That's a hell of a way to start your groupie career.
And then who was your second? Jimmy Page. Wow. That's crazy. Then we got Izzy Starlin. Oh, yeah, he's that guitarist from Guns N' Roses.
Izzy Stradlin?
Oh, Stradlin, yeah.
Stradlin.
Izzy Stradlin.
I don't know him.
He's the other guitarist for Guns N' Roses. You know, Slash was the lead.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was the rhythm. Guns N' Roses guitarist Izzy Stradlin was arrested in 1989 for the...
Oh. Mm-hmm. For urinating in the aisle of a plane.
Oh, my God. Urinating in the aisle of a plane to visit his family in Indianapolis. Heavily intoxicated, Stradlin claims he grew tired of waiting for the bathroom to become vacant, so he unzipped his pants and just
pissed on a plane aisle.
Wow. So just think, though, everybody had to sit and smell. Could you imagine having that kind of fucking money and being that popular and being like, so what, I'll just go to jail for a day or two?
No. I don't know what that's like.
Damn, that's definitely fuck you money. Okay, Led Zeppelin. They were known to throw some crazy shit. Led Zeppelin was banned from the Edgewater Hotel in 1969 for partying too hard. The band was persona non grata at the Seattle establishment, but managed to sneak back in by using false names in 1977. Once inside, see that right there tells you guys how we've got it so lucky to have the internet. These guys were fucking superstars and went in under different names, and they didn't recognize them because there wasn't no internet. You know, That's one thing I miss. You can still do shit like that.
Oh yeah, you can't anymore.
Yeah. 1977. Once inside, the group began to misbehave again and allegedly tossed five TV sets out the window and into the waters of the Puget Sound below.
Wow.
Jesus. Well, like that Motley Crew where they're throwing that TV out the fucking, and they're right on that person's car. Jerry Lee Lewis. He was known to do some wild shit, but this one I think's about his cousin. You ever heard this one? The piano playing madman Jerry Lee Lewis married his 13-year-old cousin, Maria Gail Brown, in 1957. The marriage has been a secret from the press and fans until Lewis went to England for a tour in 1958 and brought her along. Due to the scandalous wedding, Lewis was blacklisted from numerous radio stations and dropped from the Dick Clark's popular American Bandstand show.
We're culture canceling you because you like to be with your cousin.
Yeah, who's 13, and he was like, I don't know how old at the time.
That's very interesting. I did not know that.
You didn't know that about him? Yeah, because no one ever knew he had a girlfriend, and when he got over there, of course, the cameras were glitching. They're like,
yeah, but there's one thing to have a secret girlfriend, but your secret girlfriend is 13 and she's your cousin.
Yeah,
like, he's trying to make everybody hate you.
Yeah, that kind of ruined him. He didn't really do much after that. Our last one is Chris Robinson. The Black Crowes frontman singer Chris Robinson was arrested in 1991 in a 1991 incident for an incident inside a 7-Eleven in Denver, Colorado. Robinson was angry about not being able to buy. He
was trying to buy booze after midnight.
Yeah,
they don't let you do that anywhere.
Yeah. The woman made a comment that she'd never heard of the Black Crow. Never heard of the Black Crows, and Robinson promptly spit on her.
Way to get butthurt. Somebody's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've never listened to your band."
I never heard of that band.
Spit on him.
And you don't think about it. I listened to them when I was in high school, and that was in 94, 95, and they were famous from the 90s, but kind of 2000, they went away. And you know why they went away? What I like about them? They said, fuck you to the corporation. Well, you know how they do the big tours and like Coors Light, Nas, Coke, Dr. Pepper was sponsored. Well, they kept busting his chops at the end of the show. He was supposed to say like, thank you, and hope you enjoyed yourself and drink a lot of Coors, or something like that about this product. He never did say it, and they kicked him off because he wouldn't do it. He's like, fuck you guys. Your name's all over the place.
Which is crazy now because everybody's selling themselves for even 5 minutes on TikTok.
It's crazy. Well, that wraps up our rock band stories. Usually I've been wrapping this part of the show up, Ash. I call it the angry old man cussing at the cloud, but I really ain't seen nothing that's really pissed me off this week.
Me neither, and I'm really tired.
I did see where Pelosi went to Taiwan and China got pissed about it.
Yeah, Tyler was talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, there's something about China getting pretty fucking pissed about her going over there.
Who knows? None of us know what's going on.
That's still pretty cool, though, that Ukraine's still holding their fucking own over there.
My heart goes out to him, 100%.
Fuck yeah, man.
And
what?
Zelensky, isn't that the president's name?
Oh, God, yeah.
You have no idea what you do to the American women.
The women,
like, I'm telling you that I'm proud of you to see, like, I don't get into politics, but bravery and heroism in general is something that I admire. But, like, also, all the women, you filled nothing but my TikTok feed for, like, 3 months. And all of them were calling you Zaddy.
Zaddy.
Because he's Zelensky.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, so you could come over here and have your pick of any woman.
He could, most definitely.
And it's crazy how superstars are going over there and saying, like, dude, you're awesome.
Yeah, and he was a comedian before he was president.
Yeah, he was like an actor, comedian shit before he was president. I'm like, that's crazy. We're not the only country that lets people that were actors run the country, see? People always made fun of us for Ronald Reagan. Well, fuck you. Look what you got. Except this guy's badass. But I haven't seen nothing piss me off or really make me, of course, everywhere they're still, like I said, everybody's still pissed off about the abortion thing and all that, and everybody knows how I feel about it. I think they're fucking trying to do all this to, like I said, keep your mind off the Epstein shit. Because
I don't know what I think anymore.
that chick only got 20 fucking years, and now she's already in the prison that she's going to spend her time in, and this time that she has been in jail is going to go against her time spending time there. I'm like, that's so fucking bullshit. That's why I hate any fucking government, because it's all crooked. That's why I tell you, wherever you're listening to this, guys, you got a mind. Don't let them fucking take it. Don't let them take your freedoms. But I don't have nothing to really bitch about today like I normally do.
Nope.
So,
make sure your pets have shelter from the heat. Make sure they have water. And remember the real pandemic, heartworms.
Our last month of hot weather. So you guys bear with us and we'll get through this together, man. We just want to send shout outs to old Canada. Hope you're doing all right, Cam. Hope you out of your funk. Old Mosley, you son of a bitch. Want to send a shout out to you. He makes his friends listen to this at the shop. He's the foreman.
Oh, that's cool.
So he makes them listen to it. So you guys gotta fucking
listen.
Hello,
boys.
Hi, guys. Does it make it hard to work when I talk like this?
Luckily, my voice isn't distracting because it's kind of low.
Yeah. And my last shout out, I want to give a shout out to Jeffrey, my boy down there in Austin. But I just want to say thank you to we got like 10 to 12 countries that listen consistently. Our membership's getting up. Numbers are growing up. Everybody's doing great. You can find us on Spotify, Pandora, anywhere like that. YouTube channel, I've been staying on top of it, so check it out. And that's about it. Check out the Facebook page too. Intermingle with us on there. I kind of like that. I've only got a couple people that talk to me on there. I want to get that going too, guys. So. But we got some good things we want to get going for the show, and we'll get there. But just give us time. Let that Ashley get back into the funk of things. Because next week is school, guys, so we're probably both going to be looking like this.
Yeah, I updated y'all on my health problems, so this is normal. I know you can probably tell that I look exceptionally rougher than I did a week ago. This is part of what I deal with, but it's totally okay. And I'm actually pretty excited to see the transition, since I'm going to be watching myself on camera once a week now. Like 6 months from now, I'm going to be, not looking like I'm dead. Like whenever I close my eyes, you can see all like whenever you get tired, you see all the veins.
Whenever I look at you, I just want to start singing zombie.
Yeah,
zombie.
But I'm gonna get better, and it's gonna be funny to watch the progression on here. Like I'll be a completely different person in 6 months.
And like I said, me and her's got some great ideas. We're gonna get that Patreon page going to stick some. That's gonna be a page that y'all can pay to get extra stuff on that we won't do for Spotify and everybody else. So we're gonna get some good stuff, creative going for you. So we just got to give little Ash some time here. But I'm glad she's back. Oh, and Kim, I told her, you said, and I'm glad Ash is back. That made her day feel good. I said, when you get off work, text me. She's like, is everything okay?
Yeah, because we've had a shit time lately, and usually if we have to text each other in the middle of the workday, it's bad news.
I'm like, no, it's good news.
I was like, what is it now?
I said, I just want to tell you personally. She's like, God damn it. And she said, so what's the good news? I was like, you won't believe it. There's a person in Canada said, oh, I'm glad Ash is back.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy.
That made her day. But you guys hang in there, be good, be real. You know what this is, Uncle Boo, baby. The most recognizable voice in the podcasting world today. I'm your host with the most, and this is my co-host,
Ash Andy.
Hell yeah to the... I almost said something I shouldn't have. But anyways, as I progress, we will see you cool cats later. Be good, be square, but I will see you later. All right, see you later, YouTube land.